All right, I'm here with Bill here. We want to talk to you right now about now that we've sent what we call our demand over to the insurance company, and they usually take about 30 days or so to respond. They've responded back with an offer, and pretty much 99% of the time, that offer is going to be way too low and insulting, and we don't ever take the first offer. So that gets us to this next step of negotiations, where we try to see if we can settle your case before we have to go to court and file a lawsuit. We always want to give that a chance because we want what's best for you, and if we can get a great result without having to put you through more stress, we always want to try that if we can.
When negotiations are occurring, that's likely because, as Ben said, we've gotten our first offer. They call it the initial offer. The insurance companies even often qualify the phone call with telling you this is our initial offer. And as Ben said, 99% of the time it's going to be way below what we're looking for. It's going to likely be insulting. But again, we have to realize at some point in time, the insurance company has learned that maybe someone has taken this offer. That's not us. So what we're going to do during the negotiations phase is we're going to contact you and we'll talk to you about that. I'll call you and I'll say, you know what, we've gotten our initial offer. Here's what it is. And then we'll have an expectations call where we'll talk about, well, what do we expect out of this? For the compensation wise, we're hoping that by the time we get here, you've healed up, you've had the treatment you need, but the other half of the equation is the compensation you need to bring you whole. So what we're going to talk about with those insurance companies is why they haven't brought the number up. We're going to talk to them what medical specials and wage loss they're accepting and what they're not accepting and why. And so that's when we go into high gear to paper the insurance company, to call the insurance company and talk about the case. Why are they wrong about the liability if they're disputing liability? Why are they wrong about not accepting this medical bill or that medical bill? And that's when we look in the file, we pull up all the medical records to support your claims to make sure that you're getting everything you need out of this. So the negotiations can take weeks, can take months. Sometimes it only can take a couple of days. But the idea is that we're going to respond back and forth with the insurance company. They set us an offer. We give them a higher demand or a counter offer. We give them more evidence of why they should be paying more on this. And eventually, we're hoping to come to terms and they'll give us what we believe is due to you. So, Ben, what are some of the ideas that you've used when you're trying to have an insurance company pay more on a claim?
I think something that really, really matters is the insurance company doesn't have the benefit of knowing you as a person yet. And they're just looking at this, they're looking at medical records and they see you as a number. They only see what's on the paper. And so my job is to really get them to see this is a real person with a real story that's really been hurt, and make sure I give them that information about the personal story. Another thing that often helps is sometimes understanding how these insurance companies work. They always need some kind of additional documentation to be able to increase the offer. And so a lot of times we figure out, is there any additional documents that we need? Maybe there's a note from an employer that talks about how your job has been impacted. Maybe there's some additional note from a doctor that we may not have in the file. So anytime we can provide them with more information, that helps up the offer. Now, a real important thing that you need to know here is this is not a decision that we're going to make alone. We can't accept the offer unless we talk to you, unless we have that approval from you. We'll talk to you about, is this an offer that we should accept? Is this something we should say, no, let's keep pushing on, let's keep fighting and getting